guaranteed on this week to watch the DNC convention, and there was so much going on. This person was going for this person, and I know you don't mix politics in church, but I want to just make this point real fast. They were hollering about, can this person do this? Can this person grow here? Can this person do that? And we don't think that this is the best person. And the candidate Bernie Sanders didn't get the nomination, and his people were so upset, and they had all kind of stuff going on. They were booing every time they heard the name of Hillary. But what I began to think about is how people must unite for a cause greater than themselves. While they helping me, church. And regardless of what the other candidates said about each other, at the end of the day, they had to learn how to be united instead of divided. See, the problem is many of us, we don't know when to come together for real. Look at your neighbor and say, we got to learn how to come together for real. It's not about who's right and who's wrong sometimes. Sometimes it's about if we come together, we can get more accomplished together than we can do apart. And I begin to look at that convention, and I begin to say all the bad stuff that he said about Hillary, and people begin to point out what he said this, and we don't believe that he's going to unite with her. It does not even matter what he said or thought no more, because he's not the candidate that needs to be pushed. Sometimes if it's your agenda, if we all Christ-like, if we all Christians in this church, we got to be able to push it, even if we're not the leader of it, even if it wasn't your idea, even if you don't agree with it sometimes. You got to know that the vision is greater than you. Look at somebody, say it's greater than me, it's greater than me. Because if you could get some stuff done by yourself, you would have some stuff done already. Am I right about it? You wouldn't be sitting in service, scratching your head some Sundays, can't hardly see your way through, don't know how the money gonna come in, because if you had your way, you would be able to pay the bills when you got ready. Stuff will always be paid. Things the ways will always be made. But since we can't have our way, we gotta say, God, I'm coming to you as humble as I know how. I'm coming to you as low as I can. The love that I have in my heart, I have to be united with some people that are ready to push even when I get tired, that are ready to go forward even when it looks like the train is backing backwards. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, God didn't bring us this far to leave us. He didn't bring you this far to walk away from you. He said, I never leave you nor forsake you. He never said the road wouldn't be easy. But I don't believe, church, that he brought you this far for you to turn back around and holler, there is no God. For you to turn back around and tell God that you don't appreciate him. High five your neighbor and say, neighbor, God is doing a miracle even in my life, even right now. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, we can do more together than we can by ourselves. We can do more together if we start sticking together. We can do more together if we begin to pray together. Holy Ghost, here it is. I went to the Koji convocation this week, and I can tell you one thing about me. I love God. I do. I don't agree with everything that I see. But I do know one thing.
Come on, Rhea.
That God is still God.
Yes, he is.
Whether it's in the White House or the church house, your house or your job, the hospital or the funeral home. Somebody said God is still God. So a lot of people begin to complain and they say, well, you know, all these folks do is dance. That's all they do. We couldn't hardly get the service. We couldn't do it because they just wouldn't stop dancing. And you know what? When folk used to dance for Jesus and, you know, do the holy dance when I was coming up, I didn't understand what they were doing all the time. I used to be like, I'm so sick of this. They need to just stop. Every time you get yourself here, come, I said, Lord, what is going on? But as I began to go through my own testing as I began to go through what it is God is sending me through. Somebody said, God won't send you to a place where you have no choice but to tell him, thank you. And instead of you looking at other folks' hands, you will develop your own faith in Jesus' name. Because you will remember when God was there for you, when nobody else was. When God had to make a way, I didn't know way. Because that didn't look like a way to be made. But I want to have some people today that said, because I stuck together with Jesus, because I kept holding this got just two people in their house. I want you to hold your hand up. You got two people in your house. There's two people in your house. Sometimes we get confused and think to ourselves. We start thinking we're not enough with what we got.
All right, say that, Pastor.
I began to tell First Lady this morning as I got the text messages from dozens of folk that were telling me why they wasn't going to be at service. Hallelujah. I found somebody that said, that ain't my problem.
That ain't my problem.
I began to tell God, give me the spirit that I need. Give me the power that I need. And you already said what I ordained. Hallelujah. I will maintain. So this is what God told me. He said, I don't care who's there. You start on time today. Because I need for you to develop the spirit of excellence that's over your life. Because I have an excellent plan for you. And you cannot execute an excellent plan with an unexcellent lifestyle, with unexcellent habits. You cannot go forward if you have a backwards mentality. Look at your neighbor, you cannot move forward if you're studying looking back. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, God got a plan for us, and it's straightforward. We need some folks that are ready to go forward, even if it don't look like it. I begin to look at all these Koji preachers, and half of them I don't know. Half of them I can make some assumptions about because my flesh do that sometimes. Y'all gotta know what I'm saying. Sister Sue was there. She know they come. Some of them look kind of, I don't know whose side are they on.
All right, Pastor. It's all right. You better keep on.
Can I tell the truth in my own church? Since we gotta be here and it's hot anyway, we might as well just tell the truth while we here. It's crazy to me to even think about people in that manner and in that way. But I began to tell God as I was in that place, Lord, I don't care who heart is not here.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't care who is not serving you for real.
That's right.
But what I need for you to do is to get Toney's mind together. Because there is work for me to do. Somebody said, look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, there is work for us to do. We can't worry about what other folks is doing. You can't worry about who don't show up. You can't worry about who got this going. You got to know that there is work to do for yourself. I said, God, I want to sit here and I want to praise you and I want to thank you. And what came across my mind as I was sitting at the service, I only went 2 nights because I have to work. A lot of preachers don't have to work. But this one here, Lord Jesus, have to work. I need to be at work today, really, if I tell the truth. But here it is. Here it is. I began to think about to myself how some things only God can do.
That's right.
Look at your neighbor and say, something only God can do. And let me tell you, I have beginning to tell God to do some things for me because I don't know about you. Can I just be frank real fast for 30 seconds? I have had a hell of a week this week.
Yes, sir.
And I've been praying.
Yes, sir.
And I've been fasting. And I've been thanking God. But it look like stuff ain't turning around fast enough for me. God, help me, Jesus. And so I began to tell God, I said, God, you gonna have to make some stuff happen for me this week. You gonna have to open up some doors. And God had to get me checked this morning because I had told God everything that he had to do. Y'all ain't help me. Y'all. Some of y'all may not talk like that to him, but sometimes when I go to looking at that McLean gas bill and the cell phone bill and this is that, and I ain't got no eggs, I wish I could make a cake. Y'all ain't help me hold on. I gotta go to the grocery store and price butter and milk and pick one that I really need. Y'all ain't helping the church. Sometimes I get by myself like that. And I begin to say, God, you got to do. God, you must do. God, you got to do. You got to do what you got. If you don't do it for me, God, do it for my family, Lord. Do it for somebody. God woke me up out of my sleep so early today. He said, look, I'm God. You don't tell me what to do. I put every faculty in your limbs to work. I cause your pupils to dilate. I cause your lungs to keep going. I put the twinkle in the star. I do the stars in the sky. I turn the grass green. I made the water flow to the sea. I am God. went back to sleep. I said, you know what, God, I refuse to be in this state of mind that I'm in. I don't want to think like this. So I woke up and I looked at my wife and I began to just pray. Because this scripture came to me the other day. And Paul and Silas, as they were in the jailhouse, have you ever been feeling like you were restricted in some ways?
Yeah.
See, some folks, you don't have to be in a physical prison to be in prison.
That's right.
Some folks are in a mental prison right now. Some folks are in a prison of their own right now. Y'all are here in the church. Some folks have imprisoned themselves in depression. They imprisoned themselves in self-hatred. They imprisoned themselves in all kind of self-pity. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, what type of prison are you in? I don't know about you, but God woke me up today. And he said, if I just need just you and your wife, if God can get on one accord and tell me thank you, not only will the prison doors open up for y'all, but the folks that's with you, the folks that's pushing you, the folks that's holding you, the folks that support you. How long you never say, neighbor, my praise is not just for myself, but my praise is for my family today. My praise is for my friends today. My praise is for my kids today. Grab somebody by the hand and say, tell God thank you. Hold up. Paul and Silas, they were praying and singing hymns and telling God thank you. How many of us can still say thank you even when we going in a bad place? Even when we ain't got, can somebody say, Lord, I still got because I got you? Even when folks don't look at you the same, just hunch your shoulders and just wipe it off and say, you know what, God got me. Hallelujah. And I began to pray, and I've been asking people on Facebook. My grandmother is in the hospital that I'm working at right now. And she slipped off into a coma. She was unresponsive, and they had her hooked up to all kind of ventilator machines, and the doctor said we're going to give her a 72-hour turnaround. Now let me tell you this, I'm not close to my paternal side of the family because that's just how life is sometimes, but I am close to God, my creator, and regardless of how I feel about anybody else, I said, God, I want you to heal because there's still some stuff that she has to do. So let me tell you, she got up. They said she got up Tuesday and she was doing good. Slipped back off into another coma. I began to start praying again. I said, look, the doctor said, look, I told the nurses in there, I said, look, you can be frank with me because see, once you have buried a parent and you saw so much die, you don't want nobody to be coming to you giving you optimistic views. Sometimes just give me the real what it is. Let me know what's really going on. Is she really gonna make it to you? And the nurse looked at me and she said, well, because we're in the medical field, I can tell you that it don't look too good. Have you ever been in a place before where you can tell yourself, you know what, what I bring in just don't look too good? And I began to tell God, you know what, God, I need for you to do for me. Even if you don't do it for my daddy, because that's a whole other issue in itself. Even if you don't do it for none of my aunties or my uncles, but God, I want you to move for me. And so I went up there. I was at work yesterday, y'all, and I did a quick testimony. And my wife, she told me, I said, you know what? Before this week is out, I'm just praying that she get better. She said, yeah, she gonna get better. And I began to thank God in advance because see, when two people come to agreement, stuff started happening. And then my auntie, she was there, she prayed. Pastor, come down and pray for us. And we went on and prayed, and we thank God for healing right there. There was another daughter up there. She needs Jesus real bad. She said, Mama, she needs to be unhooked today. They said, look, we can't take her off because she won't make it if we take her off now. So she said, well, she needs to be unhooked today. Look, let me tell you, I'll make a long story short. I went down there at 2:30 before I got off work yesterday. And I said to myself, the nurses are still working on her. They said, we're trying to get her to swallow. We don't know what's going to happen. She wasn't talking. She wasn't opening up her eyes. She wasn't moving properly. None of this stuff was happening. I said, I'm going to go on home because I know what God told me. Y'all don't hear the church. I said, I'm going to leave this place because I know what God told me. I Hallelujah. I want to just do a quick dance. But about 4 o'clock yesterday, I got a phone call. And when I was on the phone, y'all, this just real quick. I just want to tell you how quick y'all move. Now she went from the ventilator to 72-hour watch. She wasn't moving. She wasn't responding. When I left at 2:30, she wasn't doing nothing. At 4 o'clock, I got a call. I said, hello. She said, grandson. I said, what? What is going on? She said, grandson. I'm doing much better. Look at your lady today. All I need is 2 people. We're not crazy. We're hard and simple. We're going to start happening. Is this? He said, I told you I'm God. Whatever the doctor was saying, I can make the lame talk, the dumb talk, the lame walk, blinded I see. I am the resurrection. Look at your neighbor and neighbor. No more chains holding us. No more chains holding us. I like somebody to say you can be released in the power. I know what prayer can do. How many believe God today? How many believers in the house today? Don't tell me you came to church, set up in here, hollers, I don't know what, and you don't believe God. How about somebody say, I believe God. I don't know what the doctor is saying. I don't know how to feel look. I don't know how to really do it, but I believe God. They said the jail doors, were opened up when Paul and Silas start praising God. I want to help you real fast. If you can begin to start praising God in your darkest space, God will start opening up a door that you never thought could be open. My mother, she said, son, we need this, we need X, Y, and Z. I wish I could have worked overtime and got this and got that. And I kind of laughed in my spirit. Because when God bless you, sometimes you can't even trace what God is doing and how God is moving. But you just got to keep trusting Him. When I learned about Paul and Silas, I'm going to let y'all go because I might need oxygen tank in a minute. But what I learned about God, y'all, I learned about God is that if you trust Him with your whole heart and you believe that God can do it. Now I want y'all to do me a favor because I know I got more than 2 people that's believing God to do something for this ministry, that's believing God to open up doors for us, that's believing God that it won't always be hard for us, that's believing God that it always won't be a struggle for us. Look at your neighbors and neighbor. Can we stand together on one accord? We believe in God to do something for our ministry. Come on, church. Can you do that for me? Can you stand with me? Lock arms with somebody. Yeah, get close with them. Lock arms, not hands, lock arms. And stand with them and let them know that though He slay us, yet will we still trust in Him. No matter what's happening, you got to know in your heart and believe that one day when we was lost, He died for us. And we know it got to be the blood. Look, on this 5th Sunday, y'all, I don't care what folks say. I don't care what denomination that you look at. I don't care who's shouting and who doing this and who talking in tongues and who running.
That's right.
Get your own praise.
That's right. That's right, Pastor.
And And when you start singing up your own praise,
Yeah.
is it anybody who can witness to me? That I sing my own praise up. I get to hear if I'm by myself, with myself, I can send up my own praise. You know what? It wasn't nothing better than when I found my own dance step. Y'all ain't helping me, Jesus. See, I don't have to do the Nina Pop or whatever they got going in the Nina. When I found my own step, and sometimes folk may laugh at me and look at me crazy, but I thank God for the activities of my limbs. I thank God today for the prayer life that He gave me. What I want for us to do at this church is to stop worrying about folks' business. Stop worrying about who doing what. And begin to start sending some praise up. Begin to start praying. Because guess what, church? If you ain't never needed God to do nothing else, this is showing up praying season. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, it's praying time. And don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until you get home. Look at him eyeball to eyeball while you're still close and say, I'm going to pray for you. And you don't forget to pray for me that the doors are open for us and the windows are open for us and the chains can begin to fall off for us. Hallelujah. Everybody give God a hand praise. Listen, I thank God in advance right now for the love that we've got for each other. Because somebody say, I love you. I say it loud, say, I love you. And look at them again and say, look, I hate when you miss service. Because I love you because I know that you need God and I need Him too. So here it is. Here it is, church. Can y'all do me a favor? From this day on, y'all, let's not worry about other folks' business.
That's right.
If they ain't asked you to pray for them, if they ain't asked you to come over and set them, look here, you keep your prayer life in Jesus.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Paul and Silas, if they had to start worrying about who should have been locked up, who should have went to jail with them, who was doing what, they would have never been able to praise God and open up and set all the people free. See, the problem is we confine our praise and our prayer life to our home life. And it's more than just your home that need to be saved. You are not the first person that's going to lose a mother. You're not the first person that's going to lose a father. You're not the first person that's going to go through a broken heart. You're not the first person that's going to be in a broken marriage. You're not the first person that's going to lose a child. You're not the Holy Ghost. Somebody holler, it ain't about us. But if I can give my testimony to help somebody else, I know that God will bring you out and He'll bring you through. See, I can know for myself that I know what God can and will do. And I learned for myself in just 33 years, He can do anything but fail. Come on, let's give Jesus a hand praise. The doors of the church is open. If we